Hey everyone, a friend of mine recently did a video, Anthony Cutillo from Rise Media. I'm going to tag his profile so you can check his post out. But he was talking about, working with clients, and, when you get a client that wants you to help with social media or help you create content and things like that, a lot of times there's a lot of focus on execution, right? People are like, I'm seeing this other business, kill it on social media. I need to do that, right? And a lot of times they start with the end, what they're trying to do, and they're like, okay, how do we do that? And they're really like, let's get a camera, let's get in, let's start shooting stuff. Like, that's where their head's at. But it's not really the right approach, right? Because every business is different, and while it might be the same type of business, you might have some different goals than those other businesses, and how you measure success is really important. So starting with your goals and objectives, right? What you're trying to accomplish is like really very important. And understanding the business, right? Before you go and start shooting video, before you start putting people in front of the camera, like understanding the business, understanding, like if it's a restaurant, understanding their menu, if it's, like a service professional, right? Like understanding the things they do and how it's different than other businesses, so that you can make sure you're highlighting that and keeping a thread of that in all these videos, right? Like, that's important. And a lot of times people want to start and just say, like, let's grab a camera, let's make some things happen. Not to say that that doesn't work, right? Like, you can just show up somewhere with a camera and you can shoot some really great content and you can produce some really good things. But if you put that extra thought and extra time into it, you can actually get some more powerful things going on, because you've gone into it a little more thoughtful. Also, your time to shoot it, your ability to execute, right, and make it so it's like it's a well-oiled machine. You're going in planned, right, versus like kind of haphazard. So when you're putting together your content, or if you're thinking about a strategy for social and things like that, start from the beginning. Start with a plan. Think about your goals, your objectives, what you're trying to accomplish, right? These vanity metrics of like, oh, I got 1,000 likes, or I got all these people that engaged with it. That's really like great. Like, those things are important. Maybe followers, maybe you're like, hey, I really need all these followers. They're cool, but I think they're vanity metrics, right? The thing that matters to your business, right, is those goals and objectives, right? If it's people coming into your business and buying something, or generating repeat customers or new customers, right, to increase the lifetime value of your customer, like, those things matter, right? So if you think about like, oh, I got 1,000 likes, that's wonderful and that's awesome, and it looks cool, right? But if people aren't coming into your business and buying things, like, it doesn't really matter, right? Because that's what you really want to accomplish, because you want to be able to grow your business. At the end of the day, a lot of this comes back to, we want to grow the business, we want to improve our brand reputation out there, and we want people to think about us first, right? Like, they're usually the couple things that we get to when we talk about a plan. So I'm going to post a link to the video that Anthony did. I thought it was really good too. So just going to share that. But, if you have any questions or comments, love to hear them in the, comments below. And until next time, I'll talk to you soon. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye.